everyone, and welcome to Journey with the Kellers. My name is Amanda Keller, and today we are back in the Keller kitchen. So today we are going to be making something from Disney's Cooking with Magic, a century of recipes. This is going to be the Golden Touch Roasted Chicken. So this is about King Midas and his touch turning everything into gold. It says this is a oven roasted chicken that looks golden on the outside, but is perfectly juicy on the inside. So this Golden Touch recipe will treat you like royalty. All right, you guys. So what you're going to need for this is one, you're going to need 6 small bone-in, skin-on chicken breasts. Now, I couldn't find 6 small ones. These are 4 large ones. I mean, they're huge, okay? So I just used the 4 large ones, okay? You're gonna take those and put those in a Ziploc bag and have them ready because you're gonna make a marinade, okay? So the first thing that you are gonna do is you're going to put 1/4 of a cup, I'll grab my liquid measuring cup here. You're gonna have 1/4 of a cup of buttermilk. You're gonna do this all in a separate bowl, not into the bag, so that you can mix it all together first. So 1/4 of a cup of buttermilk. You're gonna do 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Yes, you could do freshly squeezed if you want to. I don't have any lemons right now, and besides, you know, I wanna use this up too. I don't wanna just leave it sitting in my refrigerator. So 1, 2. Okay. You need 2 tablespoons of honey. All of these bear-shaped jars. They can be hard to squeeze. Anybody else notice that? Okay, so here's 1 tablespoon. Probably should have gotten a scraper. There we go. And then we'll do a little bit more. There we go. 2 tablespoons. Okay. And I'm just going to let that sit in there and kind of drain out while we're doing the other stuff. Then you're also going to need 2 garlic cloves minced up. So I do have that here. You could probably also use the already minced up garlic if you want to use that. Okay. So there is that. Then you need 1 teaspoon of turmeric. See if we can do this while leaving the honey to still drain in there. Probably not. Oh, that's not turmeric. Here we go. 1 teaspoon turmeric. Okay. And then, let's see, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Oh, about threw salt everywhere. Okay, 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And then last but not least, a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Okay. Definitely don't want more than a 1/4 teaspoon. Okay, let me go put this down now. I think most of the honey is out of there. There we go. All right, and you're just going to mix this up. Make sure you get all the honey off of the bottom, as it will tend to sit there. Ooh, smells like it's going to be a little bit spicy. Get everything nice and mixed in. Make sure nothing's clumping together. Okay. Okay. So once you got that all done, you're going to go ahead and pour this into the chicken, or you can, it says to spoon it over. I'm just going to pour it over. That's why I have this sitting in a bowl, so it'll be easier to hold the bag. So you're going to put this over your chicken. Make sure you get it all over if you can. Go from both sides. Get it on every corner and in the crevices. Okay. Okay, once you've got that in there, you're going to go ahead and try to make sure you get as much air out of the bag as possible. So squeeze it as much as you can and then seal it up, okay? Now, you're going to put this in the refrigerator for about 2 hours at least. And I think it says for up to 24 hours, yes. And I'm going to eventually, like, because I'm going to have it in this bowl. That way, if anything does leak, it's going to leak in the bowl and not all over my refrigerator. I really don't want chicken juice all over my refrigerator. So I'm going to have it in this bowl. And what I'm going to do is before, you know, like halfway through, however long I'm refrigerating it for, I'm going to flip it over so that both sides get a good marinade going. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this in the refrigerator, and then I'll be back to show you guys how to cook this once we're ready to cook it for dinner tonight. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, you guys, so my chicken has sat in the refrigerator for a little bit. Sorry if you're hearing a bunch of noise. The vacuum cleaner is going out in the living room. The dryer is going in this little room. So sorry if there's a lot of background noise. Okay, so my chicken has been sitting for quite some time. It's been a couple of hours, okay? So first what I'm going to do is get the rice started, because the rice has to cook about the same amount of time as the chicken, maybe even a little bit longer. So what you are going to do first is preheat your oven to 475 degrees, and that's going to be for your chicken when you put it in, okay? So now what you need is you're going to need 1 cup of, what kind of rice is it? Uncooked Emperor's or forbidden black rice. So this is forbidden black rice. I couldn't find the Emperor's. And you're going to put 1 cup of it into like a sieve or a strainer and rinse it off real good until the water comes out clear, okay? And you're gonna dump that in a saucepan, okay? Go. Then you're going to add 2 cups of chicken broth to this. And then just 1 teaspoon of olive oil. No, I'm not measuring. There we go. Okay, and you're going to put this on your stove and basically bring it up to like a simmer over a medium-high heat. Once you start getting it simmering, then you're going to reduce it to low. You're going to cover it and simmer it for 30 minutes, okay? Once it's done simmering, you're going to remove it from the heat, but you're not going to remove the lid. So you're going to shut the heat off or take it off the heat, leave your lid on, and then you're going to let it stand for 10 minutes to stir. Okay, or to steam, not stir. And then while this is all going on and while you're cooking your chicken in this, you can dice up or cut up thinly sliced 2 green onions. And after this has sat for its 10 minutes with the lid on, then you're going to stir in 2 thinly sliced green onions. Okay, so that's it for that. So I'm gonna go put this on the stove. Turn it on to a medium-high heat. And I'll wait for it to simmer, okay? All right, so there's that going. Now, for your chicken, you're gonna need a shallow pan, baking sheet, whatever, covered in aluminum foil, okay? You're gonna take your chicken out of the bag, but you're not gonna like shake it off or anything. You want the excess stuff to stay on there. What is that called? Oh my God. Marinade, there we go. You want the excess marinade to stay on there, okay? So don't like shake it off or anything. Just take it out, put it on your pan here, and put it the skin side up. So wherever you see the skin the most, put that up, okay? That one. And like I said, there's supposed to be 6 small ones, which I couldn't find, so I have 4 large ones, okay? Get that out of the way. Okay. So all you're going to do for this now is you're just going to stick this in the oven at 475 degrees, and you're going to bake it until it's golden brown and no longer pink in the center. It needs to be at 160 degrees Fahrenheit. So if you have a thermometer, you can stick that in there to check the temperature. It does say it'll take about 25 to 30 minutes at 475, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and stick this in. In the meantime, we got our rice boiling and simmering, and then I'll be back when everything is done. Don't forget to add your two thinly sliced green onions to your rice after it's sat for the 10 minutes with the lid on, okay? So I will be back once all of that is done, and we will see how this all turned out, okay? So I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, you guys, so my chicken is all done. As you can see, it kind of looks like a little bit on the outside, it got a little burnt, but it still looks pretty good. Now, I think basically because these pieces were a lot bigger than like probably the ones they were wanting you to use, mine took almost an hour to cook. So just keep that in mind. Okay, and I did get the rice done as well and then mixed in my green onions. So now what you're supposed to do to serve these is you can put some rice on your plate and then you would put the little chicken breast over top. So since my chicken breasts are so small, I'm not gonna do that. I'm probably gonna end up like shredding some of the chicken off. But I do wanna try this and see how it tastes. Oh goodness. If I can get a piece off here, sheesh. Oh my gosh, you guys. There we go. Okay. So put that on my fork and just get a little bit of rice and then we'll try it. Ooh, that's really good. Okay. It kind of reminds me a little bit of one of the, kind of like, a little bit like fried rice. You know, like the actual Chinese fried rice. It's funny because, I mean, there's not, you know, fried rice has a little bit more vegetables in it. It also has some noodles and stuff in it. But that's what it reminds me of. It's actually really good. So it reminds me a lot of chicken fried rice if you've ever had that. The meat is tender and just the perfect tone. It's not too over seasoned. It's really a nice flavoring. It's an equal flavoring. I really like it. And then I was kind of wondering about the rice because I've never had this kind of rice before. I didn't even know there was rice that was black. So I'd never had this kind of rice before, but it mixes really well with the chicken. So that's awesome. Okay, you guys, so I think that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. Like and subscribe if you like, or don't if you don't. Everyone have a good day. Enjoy your cooking. Keep your kitchen messy, and we'll see you later. Bye.